If you're watching today's video, you've probably been looking for a vehicle awning on your rig. Well, if you notice one thing that the internet has been trying to tell you, that bigger is better. Well, I'm here to say that's not true and give you an alternative opinion. I didn't go with the 270-degree awning. I went with the 180-degree awning. And in today's video, I'm going to explain 3 reasons why I made that choice, why I went with the brand I did, and the 3 reasons why I went with a 180 versus a 270. And one of those is from experience. I have a 270 on my Mission Overland trailer. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to the Mountain Man Chronicles, where the spirit of adventure comes alive. I'm thrilled to have you join our journey into the great outdoors. I'm Paul Piazza. I'm your guide through the wilderness and the storyteller behind the Mountain Man Chronicles. I hope you share in our love and appreciation of what this great world has to offer.
All right, so let's talk about the 3 reasons why I chose Openroads over other brands. First one is price. I didn't have a budget to break to go get an awning. It was a nice to have, it wasn't a must have. And so when I started looking at them, I started looking at, okay, what do I want? I want something that's reasonable, but I want good quality. Came back to Openroads. I read 3 or 4 different reviews by very popular overlanders about it. Very happy with the choice of Openroads. The second thing is one of the reasons why I liked Openroads is the quality of how dark it is under here is really good. You'll see that it's very dark, sun does not shine through, and I like that a lot. And it came with all the accessories. I mentioned the lights earlier, came right there. Mentioned it came with the poles and extra poles, so I have 4 poles, not just 2, although the 2 inner ones don't mount. Strength. Holds up to South Dakota winds, which are just brutal. And then the strength is that back bar across there. Seems to be lasting well. It's lasted well in the trailer. The bag's well. You'll see we have wind today. It's hardly moving, and I haven't even set up the poles. And the last part is quality. It seems to be very quality made. The little extra things like this. This really kind of is one of the key things that sold on me. It's funny how just a simple little strap could make a difference. But it also came with the bag. Came with a long wiring for all the lighting. Came with the extra, I have the extra hooks, but I chose to get my own. So that's why I went with Openroads. And they have a good warranty. It's a good company to work with. So they admit all of them about. There is a link up here. They didn't sell me. I bought the awning out of my own money. But there is a link there. I'm part of their affiliate program. So if you are interested in the Openroads awning, there is a link up in the category there. So feel free to, if you're looking at them, use the link, please. I make a small little Scooby snack from it, and I always appreciate that. So you can see here, we're in a decently nice day today in South Dakota. Not much wind, and I'm going to set up my awning. Now, I have a little bit of a gimp factor going on today, so I apologize about that. Setting up is always the easiest part, right? Just a matter of unzipping, undoing. But I still say this awning's a lot easier than my other one. All right, as I said, I'm being a little bit gimpy today. You saw me unzip this. With Openroads, it's really pretty easy. You just unzip it, flip this up and over. I like to get the bag out of the way. Go to the back and do the same. Hopefully not break my neck, being a gimp. You have these straps that come with it, which are really nice with Openroads. Long straps, that's key. You'll see on some of the other brands give you very short straps, which are a bear to tangle. Openroads give you some long straps. Now, with Openroads, you also get the poles. So you gotta watch your head. Most of the poles are mounted, but 2 of them are not. So keep that in mind when you're doing an Openroads awning. Then the beauty of a 180 is exactly this. You're not sliding all this stuff. You're just holding on. And there you go. That's how easy it is to set up a 180-degree awning and why I like those better than standard. 2 flaps, that's it. With the 270, I would be unflapping and unflapping it again, wrapping around. Setting it up is the easy part. It's taking it down. Now I'm going to show you something with every awning that everybody should get that makes life a lot easier. Now I think one of the most top secret things you could get for awnings, most of them don't include this, is a ratcheting strap. These are on Amazon. You'll see me associate links below. And basically they're just paracord with a ratcheting hook on them. It allows you to pull it so you're not having to tie it or put down stakes. I run these things, I have a whole bag of them that I keep in this. I also got it for my Openroads on my other awning too, my Overland Vehicle System awning. The reason why is it makes it 10x easier. You just take the rope, pull it, ratchet it, you're done. And the awning is set up. And that's what she looks like set up. Now you'll see some videos here for a few seconds of me out camping using the awning, using it covered. It was a brutal cold day. I have not got the walls for this awning. I am gonna order the walls eventually, but not something I have. I have the walls for my Overland Vehicle Systems for my trailer. Never used them, so I'm kind of apprehensive on using the walls. We'll see, it's something I have to decide on. You can see with the Jeep, I added an awning recently called Openroad is the name of the company. Very happy with the awning. I also have an awning on my Jeep, my Mission Overland. That's Overland Vehicle Systems. If I had to compare the two, I would say I really like the Openroad because it's easier to set up. It's thicker, seems to cover better, and it has a little pouch where you can put stuff that helps out a lot easier. And frankly, as easy as it is to mount on the Jeep, it was really nice because now I can go anywhere, camp either in the rooftop tent or pull it behind the trailer. To worry about fighting with the awning with the 270. This one I can deploy in just a couple minutes. I did have to put the poles down because it's been windy as anything, so I had the poles down to keep the wind there, and that's been working out really well. Very happy with the way the awning's set up right now. No complaints. Openroads. You'll see a QR code up in the right hand side. So I want to emphasize there isn't the best awning. I think a lot of it comes to personal preferences. If you want a 270, go get it if it works for you. I chose a 180, makes me really happy. If you like Openroads, I highly recommend the brand. So far so good. I've had this thing for almost a year. I've used it about 7 times. Strong winds, it's held up well. Doesn't weigh a lot, it's cost effective, good quality. Again, there's an associated link up here. If you wanna go purchase one or if you wanna look at it, I don't get paid by the company, not paying me to do this video, I should say, but I do have an associate link there. And then I would say the last thing you have to think through is what's good for you is how easy is it to deploy? Is it something you're gonna use? For me, it was a must-have with the rooftop tent, a nice to have when I tow the trailer, a must have when my wife and I go somewhere in the Jeep and we just wanna stop and have some lunch. It's nice to set up an awning. So for me, it was the right choice for the Jeep. For you, it may not be. Do what you wanna do. Well, I appreciate you watching today's video. Remember to live, learn, and explore. Doesn't matter what gear you have, just get out there and have fun. Enjoy the mountains, enjoy the wilderness, enjoy Mother Nature. That's what it's all about. Take care now.